it is weakening of the separation of powers principle if the Supreme Court comes out and says that the executive has the carte blanche power to fire regulatory agency heads, regardless of what Congress says the procedure for their firing needs to be. So that's where we are, where, we are seeing that the Supreme Court has, by equitable grant of a stay, allowed roving patrols based on racial profiling to continue. They have allowed, by, again, equitable stay, the redistricting in Texas that is gerrymandered to continue. They have taken up the appeal for birthright citizenship instead of relying on the lower court's rulings that Donald Trump's executive order of birthright citizenship is not constitutional because it goes up and pits up against the 14th Amendment's birthright citizenship clause. But yet they have granted certiorari, granted them appeal, and will hear the argument. And now there's the firing of regulatory agency heads without congressional approval. And if the ruling comes out, it's going to be a heavy tilt towards vesting power in the executive, which is beginning the saga of the unitary executive. It's a theory that came up in the 80s that the executive branch has the power, all the power to enforce the laws, and they may not be stopped by Congress or the Supreme Court, despite the fact that Congress is the one that writes the laws and SCOTUS is the body that interprets the laws